tonight for this ACAA women's basketball matchup between the visiting MSVU Mystics and your Mount Allison Mounties! At this time, I ask you all please rise if you're able, face our national flag for the playing of O Canada. And now choosing your starting lineups first for the visiting Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Number 10, Melanie Maraja. Number 11, Amanda Piercy. Number 12, Ashley Marshall. Number 14, Gwen Ettinger O'Leary. And number 33, Nikki Arsenal. The head coach for the Mystics is Mark Ford. And now presenting the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Number 4, Katie Vicky. Number 6, Lauren Furlong. Number 13, Ruth Miller. Number 14, Danielle Alexander. And number 22, Julian.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Ridlington. Welcome to our ACAA TV broadcast of Atlantic College Athletic Association women's basketball. And what a game we have for you tonight from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville, New Brunswick. It's the number 1 Mount St. Vincent Mystics versus the number 2 Mount Allison University Mountie. A long-standing rivalry. Oh, this one will be a good one. Tip-off, Alexander. Ball goes out. Mounties basketball. The Mounties in their home garnets will travel from the left to the right of the screen device you're watching this one on. And the pale powder blue at Mystics will travel in the opposite direction. Ian Allen on board as a guest analyst this evening, Ian, and we should have a barn burner.
Yeah, these are two teams that just love to play against each other. They play hard, like they'll play fat, trying to keep the ball moving as fast as they can up the court, and both teams play very aggressive defense. It's going to be an interesting game and definitely a fun one, no matter how you look at it.
And Nikki Arsenault, there are 3 players to watch who are the offensive sparks for the Mystics. Arsenault is 1. Piercy and Maharaj. This is Piercy. Piercy in. She'll go around the perimeter. Arsenault, a long one. Short, off the ring, out. Mountie basketball. 9:26 to play. We're in the early moments of this one. And Furlong can hold on to it. Possession change to the Mystics. Ball will be inbound by Gwen Ettinger O'Leary. Here we go. Guarded by Furlong. O'Leary in. That's Arsenault. Arsenault driving. Arsenault under the basket. The rim. Turnabout back door, and she pops the deuce and puts her team up 2-0. Mumford to Feasby for the Mounties. Feasby driving. Feasby looking. There is a quick touch. Alexander to Feasby. Feasby looking. She'd get it to Furlong. Furlong thought she had a drive, and Furlong gets it back. Mumford up, Mumford no. Mumford rebound, out to Reese. Nowlin, no good. Rebound goes to Piercy. Piercy across the big A. Piercy coast to coast, up and down for the deuce. A quick 4-point lead as the offensive-minded Mystics turn on the Jets. Feasby into Mystics territory. Feasby comes to Alexander. Alexander triple covered, gets the gentle bucket. Good for the deuce.
Yeah, moving that ball into the low post is something they're going to have to continue to work on for Mount A. They're doing a good job trying to get that ball in there, because what it's going to do, it'll actually open up for some more outside shooting as well.
Arsenault, a one-man wrecking crew as she tries to get somewhere, and we've got a possession change. Ball to the Mounties. Mumford already announcing she's ready for a rough and tumble contest, and here come the Mounties. Furlong, Feasby, Furlong. Here is Reese and Nowlin. Alexander, Furlong up, Furlong, yeah! Wow! Downtown, Lauren Furlong pops the tray. Mounties have the lead, 5-4. Here is Arsenault. Arsenault, little too enthusiastic on the contact. That is Alexander's first, team first, and early moment jitters, I think, right, Ian?
A little bit. I mean, they want to key on the fact that Mountie wants to key on the fact they have to play aggressive, tight defense, because if they give Maharaj or Ettinger O'Leary, or definitely Arsenault, any room to move the ball around at the top, it's going to cause headaches for them all day long.
Piercy driving, Piercy. And breakout is Furlong. Furlong has Ettinger O'Leary. Furlong, shot, ball. It will be off of Mount A, and Mystics ball going to be inbounded by Ettinger O'Leary. Furlong on her. Arsenault is on the right side. Arsenault coming in. Arsenault, we can talk about her stats in a moment. Arsenault gets it to Maharaj. Maharaj in under. No, that is, in fact, Marshall. Marshall up. No, ball rolls out. Alexander's got the rebound. Gets to Nowlin. Back to Alexander. Feasby. Maharaj is there. Feasby.
Yeah, they took too long to get up the court. They've got 8 seconds to bring that ball up across center, and Mount St. Vincent was doing a really solid full court pressure and prevented Mount A from getting the ball up to center in time.
Tight D causes the change in possession. Ettinger O'Leary governed by Furlong. Furlong to Arsenault has it now, at least. Mumford covering her one-on-one. Looking for it, only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Piercy with it. Piercy long one. Piercy no. Rebound. Arsenault up. Drops the deuce. And it is 6-5 for the Mystics. Looks like we've got a shootout here in the early going. This is Furlong. Furlong up. Furlong, yeah. Très bien for Lauren Furlong.
She's 2 for 2 from out there so far this evening, and it looks like she's found good range. If they Mount's going to have to tighten up there. Oh, there's Maharaj returning the favor at the other end.
Yeah, Furlong is number 5 in the league right now in three-point percentages at 35.4. And Maharaj doesn't figure in those, but she's got quality stats all the same. Ettinger O'Leary forces the ball out. Mounties have possession. We've got Maharaj coming out and Ettinger O'Leary coming out. Number 20 is coming in. That's McCabe. And Fuller, number 7, is on the court for the ladies in blue. 5:51 left in and counting in the quarter. Here is Alexander. Alexander up, nice deuce off the glass. Mounties get the lead back 10-9 with 5:39 in the frame. Arsenault to number 7. This is Fuller. Fuller to Piercy. Piercy driving. Piercy up. Piercy no. And rebound is batted out by Nowlin. And it'll be inbounded by number 33, Arsenault. Arsenault off a boot. Intentional, I think, Ian.
Oh,
just
definitely.
to give her breathing room. And that is a McCabe. Shot in. 2 points.
Long 2. Yep.
Yep, long 2 to number 11. That's Piercy. Lead swing to the Mystics. They're up by 1. Feasby looking. She's at about 5 o'clock on the big circle. Here's Furlong. Furlong has a chance. Furlong no. Off the rim. Rebound. And up we go. And down off the glass. Mumford makes it count. Jerry, if you're out there, reach out. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. That's a real-time email connection with our booth. Share your shout-outs. Mystics Nation, Mountie Nation, in under, and it comes out. Here's Piercy. Piercy up. No, off the rim. And that is number 20, McCabe. McCabe gets it to Fuller. Fuller in traffic. It will be substitution. Edinger O'Leary coming back. And also number 22 is on the court. That is Amadou.
Yeah, and you'll also notice during this game, Coach Mark Forward of the Mystics will actually rotate his players through fairly quickly. He'll get bodies onto the court so he can keep as fresh as possible so they can stay with that solid pressure defense they play.
Edinger O'Leary runs out of time. I was saying, Ian, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA, all small letters. That's a real-time email to our press box. Mystics Nation, Mountie Nation, join us with your shout-outs, who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. You can also reach out to the chat function on YouTube, and Ian will be able to pick that up as well. 4:09, 12-11 the lead. Shot and no. Rebound and no. Mountie ball. ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Thanks for being with us. Great to share this great basketball with you. There is another game on at this time, coming up at least at 6 p.m. Roberts. And yes, it's a tray. Nowlin drops a tray. 15-11 lead to the Mountie. Edinger O'Leary, who gets it to Amadou. Amadou to Arsenault. Arsenault driving. Arsenault looking. Arsenault in under. Amadou. Ball is intercepted by Nowlin. Nowlin to Furlong. Furlong all the way down to Roberts. Roberts up. Roberts. No. And Amadou gets the rebound. Gets it to Arsenault. Arsenault definitely the quarterback of this Mystics offense. Edinger O'Leary up. Edinger O'Leary no. Rebound. As up McCabe. No. McCabe, a one-man machine. She is fouled on the way in. She'll go to the line and talk about feisty play from McCabe.
Yep, solid play. She made sure she got inside position, which is Mounties can't let them get inside on those on those boards there. They've got to be able to make sure that they block out everybody, because if anybody they leave unmarked is going to step in and pick up potential get easy rebounds.
64% FT stripe. That'll get better.
Yeah, and easy is a relative term because McCabe worked her tail feathers off to keep getting on that ball every time.
Absolute quality play from number 20. No, won't drop. Mitchell is in. Here's Samar. Timmins, Ontario will hope you're on board tonight as Samar. Last time she was on home court, had an awesome game. Furlong will inbound it for the Mounties. There's 3:01 left in quarter number 1. Mounties 15 and the Mystics 12. Whoa. Foul.
It wasn't the most solid of contacts, but there was enough of a bump to knock Samard off balance, and so official has to make that call.
Strickland, her first, team first. Furlong inbounding. Furlong finds Mitchell. Mitchell to Feasby. Feasby looking. Feasby driving. Feasby has a shot, and it is no. Off the iron and out. 2:50 to play. 15-12 is the score in favor of the Garnet and Gold. Piercy. Piercy with it. Piercy driving. Guarded by Feasby. Piercy looking for her teammates. Piercy looking. Piercy gives to Edinger O'Leary. Edinger O'Leary in the paint to give to McCabe. McCabe to Piercy. Piercy looking. Piercy, we've got 8 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds. 5. Piercy driving. Piercy in under. And pass is interrupted by Samar, but possession will go to the Mystics, who will inbound it.
And with only 1 second left on the shot clock, so it's got to be touch and release, basically.
Still looking. This is Piercy. Piercy.
And
all right.
Too long to get the ball in. Same defense that created that that out of bounds play, shut down the inbounds throw. So
Ian,
good to see.
Good shine on your crystal ball tonight, Ian. Well done. Here is Logan. That's Furlong. Furlong to Feasby. Back to Feasby. Feasby. Furlong. Samar. No. And that is McCabe. Double team for a moment, but she gets the ball ahead to Piercy. Piercy driving. Piercy looking. Piercy up. Piercy stop and drop for the deuce. Lead is 1 for the Mounties. This is Samar. Samar driving through center. She gets it to number 20. That is Roberts. Roberts to Mitchell. Mitchell to Furlong. Furlong looking. Furlong driving. Furlong in the paint. Left-handed, a switcheroo in. Great drop there for the deuce. 144 and counting. 17-14 Mounties. Amadou. Amadou to Piercy. Piercy looking. Piercy. Piercy driving. Piercy. Piercy still with it. We're into single digits on the shot clock. Piercy going around the circle. She'll get it around in under. Here's Piercy once again. Piercy up. Piercy no. Drop rebound to Furlong. Furlong gets across court to Feasby. Feasby in. Feasby guarded by Piercy. Feasby looking. She finds. Oh, nice play. Mitchell up. Mitchell down. Deuce off the glass, and that was a pretty pass pattern, Ian Allen.
Yeah, well structured out. They had the screen set up top, so the player came off of it, had the open run down through the key.
Intercepted by Amadou. Amadou gets it to Edinger O'Leary, but Edinger O'Leary can't get to it. Inside a minute left, 53-7, 19-14, Mountie. Edinger O'Leary out and McCabe out. Maharaj is back, and I think number 25 is back. That is Strickland.
Arsenault's also back on the court.
Yep, thank you, Ian. Furlong, Roberts. Roberts up. Roberts gives it to Feasby. Feasby, no. Feasby, and Samar got a touch. Ball is possession at least to the Mystics. This is Strickland. Strickland looking. Strickland. It gets it to Piercy. Piercy driving. 32 seconds. 19-14. 5-point spread in favor of the Mounties. Here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison in Sackville, New Brunswick. Maharaj. Maharaj driving the paint. Maharaj.
Yeah, foul on the drive there, yeah.
We got a block. That is Feasby. Her first. Team third. 21 seconds left. Arsenal inbound it. Amadou is there. Maharaj is there. Strickland is there. And Piercy. Strickland. What do we got?
The illegal screen. Offensive players basically wasn't solid in position. Was shifting when the contact was made. They're trying to restrict the motion of the defensive player at that point.
All right, there we go. Got some questions. Officials checking it out. Minor officials want some clarification. Going to reposition it at 21 seconds, I guess. Shot clock went out, Ian, but
Yeah, because it's under 24 left right now.
Yep, prematurely. Feesby in under. Feesby. Oh. Amadou stepped out.
Yeah. Shot clock should come on for 14 at this point, I would have thought, but maybe not.
All right.
The electronics know better on that than I do sometimes.
Yeah. Imagine, Ian.
Hey, as long as they're programmed properly, it all works.
Here's Maharaj. Maharaj up. Maharaj no. Furlong. Possession to the Mounties. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Furlong looking. This is a Mitchell. 3, 2, and they'll let it go. 19-14, first quarter to the Mounties. And Ian, we've enjoyed your synopsis reports quarter by quarter in our previous broadcasts. And not a bad 10 minutes.
Not bad at all. Basically, it was what I was expecting to see because we had both teams come out and play They want to move the ball up the court as quick as they can, and they're also both playing extremely aggressive on their defensive ends. And there are a couple of points where it looks like starting to look a little sloppy in spots, but it's not. It's just the fact that the defense from both teams is aggressive enough that it's causing issues for the offensive side. It's going to, we've got a 5-point spread right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to stay within no more than 6 or 7 for the final score. But it could be for either team at this stage.
Right on, Ian. And Amanda Mumford, number 22 sister, is cheering on from the United Kingdom tonight. Go Mounties, cheering the team on from across the pond. Amanda Mumford on board from the UK tonight. As we said, we hope Timmins was on board and Michel est là. Let's go, ladies. Leave it all on the court. Michel Sylvain and Bailey Simard checking in from Timmins. Merci à la famille Simard. All right. As we hoped, Jerry Mumford on board. Great day for basketball, Val and Jerry say, Ian, and pass along their thanks. So, great representation there from the Mountie Nation, Mystics Nation. Join us at Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Ian, anything in the text box?
Nothing yet, no.
Okay. A great first quarter, as we said. Let's tell you that these teams played 3 games thus far. The Mounties had a win in exhibition play. Well, it was at the Ken Gould Tournament at St. Thomas on October 14th. Mount A 71, MSVU 51. And then on October 28th at Mount A here in McCormick, Mount St. Vincent 90, Mount A 68 in a convincing win for the Pale Blue on that occasion. And then on December 3rd, had a chance to watch the archive copy last night, 65-64, a last-minute victory in Halifax by the Mystics. So hence our interest in and prediction of potentially a barn burner here. Up and down for 2. Nowlin lead is 7. 9:40. We're moments in. Here is number 12. She'll get it to Piercy. Piercy at the top of the key. Piercy triple covered. And a long one. No good. Rebound to number 21. That is Hempel. Hempel to Mumford. Mumford across to Samar. Samar up. Samar no. Piercy strips the ball. Gets it to Arsenault. Arsenault down the left side. Maharaj twists, turns, and she went down hard. Is okay.
Yeah, the ball did go out of bounds off of Maharaj. Some question of maybe they could have been some contact called on there, but it didn't create because the ball was already basically almost out of bounds. It didn't give anybody an advantage, so the officials didn't call. I'm pretty certain that's why the officials didn't call that contact.
Hempel is here. Hempel covered. Gets it back to Mumford. Mumford will go. No, off the ring. Down on Maharaj. Maharaj to number 7, Fuller. Fuller with it. Fuller guarded. Here's the long shot from, oh yeah, Mr. Plexi had a hand in that for number 12, Marshall. Gets the deuce. That is Samar. Samar to Mumford. Mumford looking. Mumford to Samar. Samar in the paint. Samar in and out of the key. Nowlin looking. Nowlin wants up. Nowlin wants, and a fight for the rebound. Maharaj comes down tough, and she's got the ball. Gets it to Fuller. Fuller guarded by Nowlin. Fuller, where is it? Fuller comes up with it, still got it. Here is the launch from Marshall. No. Rebound, Alexander. Alexander to Samar. Samar stops quickly, gets to Alexander. Quickly, there it is, over the line, just in time. Hempel with it. Hempel looking. Hempel up. Hempel down, and takes the foul.
Yeah, it's good solid ball. Good solid play, taking that ball to the hoop. That's one of the friendliest bounces I've seen coming off of any rim in quite a while. Still counts, though.
Arsenault's first, team first. Hempel to the line. Let's see. Haley, 62%. That'll go up. 7 points the spread with 7:59 remaining in the quarter. 24-17. Mountie Nation, Mystic Nation, join us. Oh, yes, a beautiful tray from Piercy. You're really going to close that margin with the long distance shots. Mumford to Nowlin. Yeah. Edinger O'Leary using speed. Here's the shot. No, overshoots it. Reese Nowlin to Mumford. Mumford to Alexander. Alexander to Samar. Samar up. Samar fighting. Samar gets it. And she'll give it out to Mumford. Mumford stops. Mumford to Nowlin. Nowlin up. Nowlin no. Short. Marshall with it. Marshall gets it ahead. Piercy to Edinger O'Leary. Edinger O'Leary in the paint, out and waiting. 17 on the clock. Lots of time. Piercy looking. Piercy. Alexander. Piercy up. Takes it off the square and down it goes. 26-22. Here is Nowlin. Nowlin looking. Nowlin to Mumford. Nowlin in under. Tries for it. Mumford up with it. Mumford up. Mumford down. Oh, my. Jerry. She did everything in the dishes, Jerry Mumford in Calgary. Check that out. Here's a great shot. No, won't go. Nowlin with the rebound. Mumford coming along. 28-22. 6-point lead. Mountie. Hempel looking, Hempel driving, Hempel stops, Hempel no. And Alexander, bodies fly. Hempel once again, Hempel stops, Hempel drops. 30-22, forward says, backward for a moment.
Yeah, that's just Coach Forward breaks at this stage basically just wants to take the momentum out of that run that Mountie's been on in the last minute or so.
Yep.
And just sort of give his girls a chance to just take a breath and reset and refocus and get out there and get back into that solid defense that they're known for.
Let's tell you about some of the linchpins for MSVU. Amanda Piercy, she's number 1 in the league in points per game at 16.1. She's number 3 in field goal percentage at 50. She's number 7 in three-point percentage at 34.1. We talked about Nikki Arsenault. She's number 5 at 14.7 in points per game. Number 5 in rebounds per game at 6.9. She's number 7 in field goal percentage at 42.6. She's number 4 in three-point percentage at 38.4. Maharaj, number 6 at points per game. Number 6 in rebounds per game. Number 4 in field goal percentage. So you talk that trio, you talk the offensive and point heart of the Mystics. And we're seeing great basketball from those women here. We'll talk about some Mount A numbers a little bit later. 6:03 left in the second quarter. The point spread in favor of the Mounties is 8, 30-22, Mountie. Okay, number 13 is out there. We haven't seen Straker. Some of the bench personnel in the game, as Ian mentioned. Coach forward rotating through. Strickland with it. Strickland in under. McCabe looking. McCabe, 14 seconds. Here's Arsenault. Arsenault in traffic. Arsenault likes to be in the thick of it, and that's blocked. Arsenault. Ball will stay with the Mystics, but, man, talk about assertive is one Nikki Arsenault.
Yeah, as I said, she's historically, and she's been one of the most aggressive players offensively and defensively in this league.
Furlong with it. Furlong to Feesby. No, they'll let it roll. It is Mount St. Vincent ball. I'm wondering if Feesby thought it had been touched by the opposition prior to reaching her. 5:36 to play in the quarter. It's going to be inbounded by Piercy. Piercy looking. Piercy needs an outlet. She finds it in McCabe. McCabe to Arsenault. Arsenault looking. Arsenault. Arsenault driving. Arsenault. Arsenault with it. Arsenault up short. Mumford's got the rebound. She's double teamed. Arsenault up, no, short, and Mumford gets up, comes back for more, and here's Alexander. Alexander to Feesby. Feesby looking. Feesby to Mumford. We've got 15 on the shot clock. Furlong, Mumford. Mumford has a chance. Mumford, how? Jerry, be proud. Mumford drops the tray. Margin now 11. Arsenault says, watch me now. And this is McCabe. McCabe to Strickland. Strickland at 5 o'clock. She'll go to, that is Piercy. Piercy in under. Driving is, and she'll try again. Whoa. Wow. The guillotine fell. It was Alexander's right arm. That'll be Alexander's second foul. Team's first. Ian.
Yeah, some people may wonder why there was official back out on this side to made that call. The official was down on the baseline with the play right in front of him, was watching for contact up near the ball, up in the arms. Contact was down below with the other hand. The official out here near the top had that perfect view right in between the players to see what was going on, and that's why the call was made there.
Okay, McCabe, we talked about 64.3. No. Head roll in frustration, 4:45 on the big clock. 33-22 lead Mounties. And no, won't go. Arsenault with the rebound. The Swiss Army knife of the Mystics. Margin is 9 with that ducat from Arsenault. Here's Furlong. Furlong to Hempel. McCabe pushes it out. It'll be a Mountie ball in the Mystics half. We've got a timeout taken by the Mounties. And reason for that, Ian, any thoughts?
I think it might just be that at this point, I think Coach Scabarra was basically looking to try and give his players just a little bit of a breather. He hasn't gone quite as deep on the bench as the Mystics have. But it's just a matter of just wants to keep everybody at a pace where they're going to be able to still have something left in the gas tank near the end of the game. We've also got a note in here from Scott Newberry, watching from Yellowknife Northwest Territories. Go Newberry. It would be that of Lily Newberry, number 8, first-year guard with the Mystics.
All right, thanks from way up north, and we sure appreciate your being here. As Calgary's on board, we have fans in the United Kingdom tonight, and just a great way to share the great game that is ACAA basketball. Let's talk about significant contributors on the Mountie side. Jillian Mumford, number 4 in the league in rebounds per game at 7.3. She's number 6 in field goal percentage at 43.2. Danielle Alexander is number 10 in field goal percentage at 39.8. And Lauren Furlong, we already talked about this. She's number 5 in the league this week in 3-point percentage. So each team has quality round ball players as the Mystics run out to their workstations. That's 4:29 left in the quarter. Mounties up by 9. Feasby with it. Feasby looking. Furlong leaves it for Feasby. Furlong up. Furlong, yeah. A hot shooter tonight on the three-pointers. 12 the spread now, 36-24. Arsenault says, I can do that, but no. McCabe gets the rebound. Arsenault has it. 15 on the shot clock. Around the circle, this is Piercy. Piercy wants coverage. Piercy wants help. Piercy alone. Piercy in under. And that is stripped out by Furlong. Furlong down the court. Furlong gets it to Mumford. Mumford in heavy traffic. Mumford. Hempel up. Hempel, no, won't drop. Rebound to McCabe. McCabe to Piercy. Strickland. Arsenault looking. Arsenault in under feet. Oh, my. Which way? Nowlin coming in. Mumford coming out for a breather. Wow, there was some serious contact before the.
Yeah, and
yes, no.
Coach Scabar was a little worked up about it. He now has an official warning about commenting on calls. Any sort of steps a little too close to that line again, he'll wind up getting a technical foul because he has been warned.
Maharaj up. Maharaj, no. Maharaj not fully satisfied by the call. She wanted possession to the Mystics. An intense player and a quality player, it must be said. 3:15 left in the quarter. Mitchell to Hempel. Hempel around the circle. Hempel to Reese. Here's Hempel. Hempel in, Hempel up. Hempel, no. And Mitchell in traffic. Mitchell, no. Maharaj fights for the ball, gets the ball. Arsenault has it. Maharaj on the move, in the paint. She'll go to Piercy. Piercy shoots. Piercy gets the tray. Great shot from number 11. Reese Nowlin down. Here is Hempel up. Hempel, no. And Arsenault to Piercy, lead pass. Piercy, no. Furlong with the rebound. Furlong looking. Furlong to Feasby. Feasby across the center stripe. Feasby still with it. Feasby to Reese Nowlin. 3 points. 39-27, 2:12 to go. Arsenault to Strickland. Strickland driving. Strickland looking. Strickland still with it. She'll go to Piercy. We're into single digits on the shot clock. 9 seconds and counting. Piercy. This is Maharaj. Maharaj up. Maharaj, no. Furlong at speed. Furlong all the way down. Furlong looking. Furlong to Feasby. Feasby driving. Feasby in the paint. Give to Mitchell. Mitchell down. There's the deuce. Mounties up by 14. Wowzer.
I may be one of the most surprised people about that. As much as I'm rooting for the Mounties, and I know this is going to be a good game, that spread has me, this early in the game, has me very surprised. It's nice to see for the home team Mounties, but it's right now. I think what Coach Forward wants to do is just it. He wants to get his girls seem to be scrambling a little bit. They seem to be a little frustrated on some contact and some shots they're making.
Focus, Ian, right?
Yep, exactly. And it's just it sounds a little bit like a broken record on something like that, but it's just a matter of sometimes you just need to get the players off the court, take that breath, and refocus and get things going again. And we have another shout out from Denis Mazarol to Reese Nowlin, all the way from Miramichi. Good luck, Mounties.
All right. We've got an exciting one in the pressure cooker tonight. Gary Mumford back on board. All right, Edinger O'Leary. Maharaj. Wait a moment. Looks like a foul. We got a block called on Nowlin. Little grin of disbelief there, Ian.
Well,
her second, team third, however. Go ahead.
I can understand why, because up to this point, that with the level of contact that was just called there has not been called. So I'm just not sure if the officials have decided that's enough of chirping from both sides. Let's just get this back to basketball.
Right on.
Sometimes they have to tighten things up a bit to do that, but it makes things a little more frustrating for the players.
Here's Maharaj in tough. Oh, quality play. Mitchell. Jump ball. I don't know. That was, when is a jump ball not a yeah. Okay.
It was close.
Yeah.
The official was in there tight. I'm
Absolutely.
giving her the benefit of the doubt on that one. Up here, it looked like there might have been a little too much contact on the arm, but as I said, the official was in the right place to make the call.
Let's call it enthusiastic jostling.
Definitely.
How's that? Travel. Oh, my. That's got to be deflating. How can I say this? The Mystics want to light the fuse, but the matches are wet, Ian. How's that?
Sounds good. It could work.
Yep, here's Mumford. Mumford looking. Mumford to Mitchell. Mitchell wants to get a little closer. She'll get it to Mumford. Mumford driving. We're into single digits on the shot clock. Feesby in the paint. Here is Mitchell. Hempel. No, rolls. Mitchell with the rebound. 13 still on the clock. And Feesby, yes! Feesby's tray numbers are très bien. Here is Edinger O'Leary up and down. No, Mumford rebound. Feesby driving. Feesby looking. Feesby with it. Feesby double team. Feesby fouled. We got a chop on Edinger O'Leary. Her first, team second. 31 seconds left in the first half. 44-27. A 17-point lead. I'm not sure that the Mystics have. That is most unusual in Mystics ball this season to have a gap at 17. Feesby looking. Here is Mitchell. Mumford looking. Mumford up. Mumford down for the deuce. 46-27. 19 is this gap. Marshall in the paint. Marshall to Edinger O'Leary. She's guarded all the way. And here is Feesby on the save. And oh my. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell up. Mitchell, no. And the Mounties are leading 46-27.
Yeah, definitely a little surprised about the point spread at the moment, but that's probably the best half of basketball I've seen the Mountie women play so far this season. It's great to see them. They're playing consistently and solid both ends of the court. Mount St. Vincent was uncharacteristically on the missing more shots than they were making on the offensive end, which is that's not something you can count on having them do for the entire game. So I think at this point it's just, and the other thing that has me a little surprised and a little concerned is just the level of contact that's being allowed to go both directions. It's nice to be able to let the players play, but you also have to make sure nobody's going to wind up getting injured.
Yeah, I noticed the Mounties took that quarter 27-13, by the way, and so dominant in that second frame. But I use that example of what we saw under the Mystics hoop when you and I we were on the edge of determining whether there'd been malfeasance in that two-player squeeze. I know of what you speak, but let's just share with you some information from across the nation in terms of the top 15 this week. Lakeland Rustlers, Ian, they continue to surf the wave at number 1 in the nation.
Yeah, that's a program that's been really solid, especially this year. It's just kind of almost insane what they've been pulling together for results and consistently against some tough competition out in Can West.
Yep.
And the other side of that one is actually no, they'd be the ACAC, sorry, rather than Can West. I was thinking of a U Sport as opposed to CCAA.
Yep, that's okay, Ian.
Yeah.
That's okay. We've got here at Mount Allison, we actually participate in sports in both of those federations. So let's just tell you as we continue our discussion of the top 15, there are 3 ACAA teams in the top 15 this week. The Mystics, who we're seeing here tonight, are ranked number 4 in Tuesday's rankings. They were number 4 last week. Mounties maintained their position at number 11. And the UKC Blue Devils were number 15 last week, have risen to number 13 this week. So, I do want to remind viewers in the immediate area of Sackville and perhaps the Central Maritime region that the New Brunswick Interscholastic Athletic Association High School JV AA Provincials are being hosted at Tantramar High today and tomorrow. So the best AA JV girls basketball teams in the province are here at Tantramar High this weekend. So
that'll be some more good basketball to watch up there.
Yep.
Just with home Mountie action, the next 2 days we're actually hosting here. Would be ACAA Badminton Championships are on Saturday. The next day, the teams will come in and they will actually be considered to be the CCAA national qualifiers. Because they'll look at it a little differently for badminton because you put players in certain positions to get the most points you can for your team during the league championship, but then you actually put your players in the best position to advance and potentially do better at nationals. And right now, I think Mounties, I believe, based on the last ranking, we're still sitting at number 2 in the nation for badminton.
Okay, Jerry sends a big kudos to Ben today. Cameraman is awesome, so we got to make sure and let Ben know that Jerry, our ambassador for Mountie B-ball in Calgary, likes what he's seeing. Jerry, as always, thank you so much. And to Val and Jerry, so cherish the moments when you drop over, when you're here on campus. We so appreciate the support that we get from the Mumford clan. And let's not forget Amanda watching from across the Atlantic. She's in the UK tonight. That is another Mumford daughter and a faithful fan. So Mumfords, we salute you. All right. Ian, how about we take a little breather and we'll come back. And ladies and gentlemen, time to go down the fridge, time to go down the hall for other purposes which shall remain nameless. Time for a snack. Hey, we'll see you in about 10 minutes here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Thanks for being with us. Hello, fans. We are back at McCormick Gym in Mount Allison University, Sackville, New Brunswick. ACAA TV presenting ACAA women's basketball. And what a game it is. We have number 1, Mount St. Vincent University Mystics, visiting number 2, Mount Allison University Mounties. And a crackerjack first half. We look for more of the same in the second. Now let's tell you now that the Mounties will be traveling from the right to the left of the screen devices you're watching this one on, and Mount St. Vincent will come back the other way. Nowlin, Feasby up, Feasby off the iron and out. Maharaj to Edinger O'Leary. She's coming down the left side. Marshall, Edinger O'Leary, 17 on the shot clock. Maharaj in traffic, double team, block, Mumford, Feasby down the right side, Feasby looking, Feasby in Mystics territory, Feasby with it, Feasby. Here is Furlong around, Furlong looking, Furlong double team, Mumford has it, Mumford drives, Mumford up, no. And there is Feasby in under, let's see.
Yeah, shot clock was reset accidentally because there was no shot taken. The ball didn't hit the rim. There was no actual change of possession. The ball was loose and people were scrambling for it.
Yep.
So that's why it's been dropped back down to 4 seconds.
All right. Furlong out it goes. Now and it'll be Mount St. Vincent ball. As I say, ladies in pale blue, traveling from the left to the right of the screen devices where you're watching this one. We're just in the first minute of the third quarter. Marshall, Maharaj with it. Maharaj driving. Maharaj in the red paint. She gets it to Arsenault. Arsenault looking. Arsenault in under. Piercy is there. Piercy. 6 seconds. Maharaj gets the shot. No. Great defense by number 14, Danielle Alexander. Nowlin coming down the right side. Mumford is there. Mumford, no. And no, short comes down. Maharaj has it. Arsenault coming down the right side. Arsenault crossed the court. Edinger O'Leary, long one off the rim. Alexander the rebound to Nowlin. 8:25 and counting. Possession. Mumford with it. Mumford 14. Too high for Feasby. And Mumford said, I know I did it. It's on me.
Yeah, that was a good read, though. I mean, Feasby did a good job to do that back cut in behind and had open lane. Ball was just a little too deep for her to get her hands on it.
Arsenault down the right side. She'll go in under, but Nowlin to Alexander. Here's Furlong with it. Furlong stops. Furlong twists. Furlong is into Mystics territory, right side. She'll go in from 6 o'clock on the big ring. Here is... Oh, no, off the bound. She got her own rebound as she went to the floor. Ian Allen Mumford still with it to give to Alexander. No, and batted away. Let's see.
Did be Alexander over the back on the rebound because she had the hand on the back of the defensive player, and was pushed her back in underneath the basket.
Alexander off and Mitchell in. Arsenault will inbound it.
Yeah, I think one of the most telling points from the first half was just the shooting percentage. Because on field goal percentage, Mount A was about 52%, and Mystics were at 26.
Okay.
So they're just about double, which is very uncharacteristic. It's uncharacteristically low for the Mount, but it's been solid pressure. There's Arsenault starting to wake up.
Arsenault drops a tray. Margin of 16. Furlong. You can see the powder blue D is tightening on the garnet and gold. Here's Edinger O'Leary to Piercy. Piercy driving. Piercy covered. Piercy. And we've got a foul. 13 is Nowlin. Her third, team second. Okay, they're going to be watching that, Ian, closely on the Mount A bench, one would assume. Arsenault inbounded. Arsenault tightly covered. Mumford is there. Okay, little signals going to Strickland. We'll see what happens. Refs are just clarifying. 7:08 left in the third quarter. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think that's what they were attempting to clarify, get straightened out was the time on the shot clock.
McCabe comes round. Strickland, Piercy looking, single digit shot clock. Arsenault in under to McCabe. McCabe looking. Piercy is there. Piercy tightly covered. Oh my! Uncharacteristic Ian Allen.
Yeah, but solid defense from the Mounties it's causing a lot of complications for the Mystics.
Furlong inbounds it to Feasby. 6:51 left in the third. Feasby 16 at least the lead. Here is Nowlin, no. And Piercy on the rebound. Piercy ahead to Arsenault. Arsenault looking. Arsenault stopping. Loses the handle. Arsenault to Strickland. Strickland driving. Strickland looking. Twist, turns. Wow. Hold on. Jump ball it is. Arrows with the Mystics. Piercy signals a set play there. We saw 3 fingers in the air. 14 on the clock. 9 on the clock. Okay. Piercy looking. Piercy. Here she finds the number 15. That is Embringham. Possession to the Mountie. 6:20 to remain. Reach out to us, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Shout-outs from the Mystic Nation, the Mountie Nation. Who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. We've also got the chat box on YouTube. Come aboard that way as well. Mumford to Feasby. Nice passing, crisp, on target. Here is Furlong. Yes, it's a tray. Biggest lead of the game, 19 points. And here is Piercy. Piercy to McCabe. McCabe still with it. McCabe. Foul. 2-2 with the block. Her first, team third. No fouls on the Mystic side. Let's see McCabe. Yes. Ball made a little decision. Will I, won't I, will I? I will. 18 the spread. Looking for number 2. Quality backspin on that shot, Ian. That was interesting to watch. Here's Samar. Timmons, take note. Feasby looking. Feasby to Samar. Samar coming down. Samar looking. Mumford with it. Here's Feasby. 15 on the clock. Feasby in. Feasby fouled on the way in. She'll go to the charity stripe. 2-3. Arsenault's second, team first. Katie Feasby. There it goes. Nothing but string in. She shoots 66.7 coming into this one. And here we go. No. Rebound to McCabe. Arsenault down the court. Arsenault. Physically strong, dominant player. McCabe. 13. Piercy looking. Piercy driving. 8 seconds. Piercy has nowhere to go. Gets it to Arsenault. Arsenault up. No. Short. Wow. Clock awareness and shot accuracy are torpedoes in the good ship, the Mystics tonight. 5:10 left here in the third quarter. Spread is 18, 50-32. Mumford to Samar. Samar looking. Samar thought she had a shot. Feasby looking. Single digits on the shot clock. Furlong up. Furlong no. Rebound. Strickland. Yeah, she got it. Strickland coming back the other way. Here is Piercy. Piercy driving. Piercy coming in at about 7 on the big clock face. At 6 o'clock now as she's in the paint, driving, looking, up, down, no, won't go. Mumford with the hard-earned rebound, and here comes Furlong. 4:35 and running. Mitchell up. Mitchell fouled on the way in. She'll go to the line for 2, Ian. All right. 4:31 left, and Mitchell will go to the line. Let's look at her numbers from the charity stripe. 58.8%. Hempel will go in. She'll spell off Mumford for a moment or two. Mitchell. 0 for 1 and 0. Mitchell to shoot once again from the charity stripe. McCabe, Arsenault driving, Arsenault looking, Arsenault, 15 and counting on the shot clock. Arsenault wants in. Here's Strickland. Strickland takes over. Strickland driving. Strickland looking. She'll go to Embringham. Embringham loses the handle. Mountie ball. Mountie ball. Here's Hempel to inbound the ball. Haley Hempel out of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Too much on it. Little too much pepper, and Furlong lost a pass. Coming in is Amadou. She'll take off Embringham. Ball will be inbounded by Arsenault on the Mystics side of center. Edinger O'Leary with it. Edinger O'Leary looking. Strickland now. Strickland 16 and counting. Strickland to Amadou. Amadou to Edinger O'Leary. Edinger O'Leary lost it briefly. Tight coverage. Edinger O'Leary. Oh, Feasby. And I think we have, an offensive foul in? Let's see.
Well, more of a loose ball foul, but that was basically Feasby blocked the ball. Ball came down, and they went for it. And Edinger O'Leary
with the chop,
a little too solid. Yeah, reaching in for the ball.
Edinger O'Leary, our second, team third. Feasby with it. Feasby driving. Feasby. Whoa. Feasby, the meat in a Mystic sandwich, and it cost them. Strickland, I think. Nope. Oh, Edinger O'Leary picks up her third. Too valuable a player not to take a break, but I guess Coach Forward is going to keep her in.
Yeah, Edinger O'Leary is also. She plays well even when she does get a high foul count. I've seen that over her last couple of seasons with the Mystics.
Oh yes, Furlong. What's her trade count? Do we have an indication from the first half?
First half, she was 3 for 4. She's made 2 so far this half. I think she's 2 for 3 this half.
Samar called for the push. It's only her first, Mom and Dad, up there in Timmins. Feasby off for a breather. Here's Edinger O'Leary.
Yeah, that was a great shift for Feasby. It's nice to see. That's probably the most aggressive I've seen her playing defense in a long time. It's nice to see coming in towards the end of the season.
Edinger O'Leary, 71.4% from the charity stripe coming into this one. There she goes. And they pick up 2 thanks to number 14. 19 the spread. Roberts to Samar to Hempel. Wow, Edinger O'Leary picks up her 4th with the push, Ian. It's getting serious now. Do you think Forward will bring her onto the bench?
Pretty certain we'll see Arsenault coming in for her now. So
I wonder if are we starting to see a little bit of frustration bubbling with the Mystics, do you think? I mean, they're a quality team, don't get me wrong. And I'm just wondering, things aren't quite working out the way they want. And I wonder if that's having an impact.
I'm sure it is at this point. You can see the frustration on their faces and also in some of their actions. They just get a little too aggressive in certain situations. And that's where the foul count's gone up in the last couple of minutes.
Arsenault with it. Arsenault driving. Arsenault looking. Oh, my. Wow. 1-2. Mitchell with the block. Oh, Roberts. Okay. Okay, Roberts. And we've got... thank you. We've got...
There we are.
He's back. All right. We got bonus is up on both sides.
Yep.
Arsenault makes no doubt there. Yeah, 255 and bonus on both sides, Ian. So not without fouls in this frame. 18 now the spread. Samar to Roberts. Roberts looking back to Samar. Samar in. Samar to Hempel. Roberts. Furlong driving. Here's Samar. 10 seconds. Hempel up. Hempel no. Mitchell down and a hard-fought deuce. Mitchell pulling her weight tonight. Ian Allen with 2:29 left. Amadou was the intended receiver. The pass incomplete. The faithful are liking it in the Mountie Dome here. All right. McCormick Gym, Mount Allison. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Hempel double teamed, and with it comes Fuller. Double dribble after the steal. Talk about let the air out of your tires, Ian Allen. 2:15, 20 points to spread. Ball will be inbounded by Furlong for the Mounties. Don't forget, we've got Tyler Vincent on the call for the men's game following this one. Now that too should be a dandy. Samar up. Samar no. Rebound Arsenault. Arsenault up. Arsenault, yes. Steadying veteran contributor. That's Arsenault. Jump ball. Arrow to the Mounties. Possession to the Mounties. Roberts will inbound the ball. 1:48 left in the third quarter. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen is on color, and our technical producer, Ben Houchard, is our camera guy. And Jerry, we passed on your compliments. He was grinning from ear to ear, sir. Thank you so much. Shot. Samar, no. Maharaj, the rebound, gets it to Fuller. Fuller down the court. Fuller driving. Fuller looking. Fuller passes it. Arsenault. Quick around to Piercy. Piercy in the paint. Piercy. Maharaj, yes. Majara, a steadying influence, is number 10. 1:18 to go. Mountie gap is 16. Here is Roberts. Roberts with it. Roberts. And Samar looking. Samar up. Samar down for the deuce.
Yeah, even with that good outside shot that she has, she made the smart move. Player came out too aggressively. She just stepped around him and easy layup. Take the easy 2 points any day.
And Piercy takes the deuce. Inside a minute with 50 seconds remaining. Furlong looking. Furlong. Still 16 the spread. Long one to Samar. Knocked out by Amadou. Possession to Mount A.
Yeah, Mystics are definitely stepping up their offensive side of the game in the last couple of minutes. But Mounties, at this point, they're sort of trading baskets. They're making a little bit of headway, but not a lot. Because Mount A is still making some good shots as well.
Maharaj comes off. Marshall is back in. Amadou is out, and McCabe comes back. Here is Roberts. Roberts to Furlong. Furlong will give to Roberts. Roberts to Furlong. Furlong looking. And we've got to go now. Hempel is there. Hempel up. Hempel no. Hempel fighting for it. Rebound goes off of McCabe. Mountie ball. Samar will inbound it. 27.5 seconds left in the third quarter. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen with you as well. Ben Houchard, our camera guy. That's your Mounties TV crew. Mitchell up, Mitchell down for the deuce. 60 to 42, spread at 18. Arsenault shot clock is off. 13 on the big clock. Guarded by Mitchell. Arsenault in under a shot. Foul. 2 shots from the line. Furlong. Red 6.
Yep.
Hold. 6.9 seconds. Marshall shoots 69.2. That'll get better. She potted the first one. Will she make it 2? No. Ian, commentator drew attention to it, and look what happened. Temple, wanted the buzzer beater, but not to be. 60-43.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score of the third quarter, 43 in New York.
Andy, okay. Yep. Interestingly enough, if my math is correct, the Mystics actually took the third quarter 16-14. 16-14. But a tight one nonetheless. The Mounties up by 17 points. And there you have it. Let's see. Once again, we mentioned that games have been close. Coming into this one, the Mount St. Vincent squad was in first place. 11 wins, 1 loss. They're on a 7-game winning streak for 22 points. They've got Mystics have 2 games in hand coming into this one on the Mounties. Mounties are 11-3. They won their last 4. So this one is critical. I know Ian and I, last time out, we were telling you, and it continues to be the case, top 6 teams will be in the playoffs. However, byes go to number 1 and 2. 3 will play 6, 4 will play 5. 1 will play the lowest ranked survivor. Number 2 will play the higher ranked survivor. So that's important for the 1-2 placement, and that's important in this game. Mount A is idle tomorrow, but the Mystics will travel to Holland on the island for a big game there. Mounties' next game will be a week from tomorrow when they travel to St. John to play the Seawolves. Getting ready to start the 4th. Mystics ball. Oh, this is number 11, Piercy. Offensive foul. 11 with the offensive foul. Wow, they can't buy a ticket, Ian. 9:50. That is first foul for McCabe. First team foul for the Mystics. Feasby into Mystics territory. Mumford with it. Mumford the give. Here is Alexander. Alexander up. And Mumford got the rebound. Around the circle they go. Samar driving. Samar looking. Samar! What a beauty! Statue of Liberty deuce right there. Timmons, be proud. Timmons, be proud. Here is Piercy. Piercy looking. Piercy driving. Piercy to Arsenault. Arsenault, single digits. McCabe has it. McCabe up. McCabe, no. Alexander gets the rebound. Here is Nowlin. Nowlin looking. Nowlin covered tightly by Fuller. Alexander to Feasby. Feasby looking. Feasby to Alexander. Alexander. Samar is there. Samar. Feasby. Feasby to Alexander. Ball and passing are really good right now for the Mounties. Mumford can't make the drop. And here is Arsenault. Arsenault coming down the right side. Arsenault looking. Arsenault. Arsenault. Arsenault gets to Piercy. Piercy in under. Here is the drop. No, won't go for Marshall. Nowlin with it. Full clock. Nowlin. Nowlin in over. Nowlin, they go body surfing on the parquet. It is Mystics ball. Strickland in. And Maharaj are back.
Yeah.
Marshall and McCabe are heading to the bench. Ian, he's got to keep fresh legs rotating, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. It's just, I know that Mystics are probably going to, they will start lighting it up at some point, get it a little closer. No, but Mounties' defense has been stifling.
An unfortunate collision between Mounties there. However, Mounties have possession. Amadou comes in and Fuller comes out. Samar will inbound the ball. 8:13 left in the fourth quarter. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen on board as well. Ben Hoochert is our camera guy. Thanks so much, Ben, for your quality help tonight. Here is Samar in under to Alexander. Alexander to Feesby. Feesby to Mumford. Mumford to Alexander. And, off the board and out. Amadou gets it to Arsenault. Arsenault ahead to Piercy. Piercy at speed. Piercy driving. Piercy looking. Piercy no. Rebound Alexander. And what a quality game Alexander is having before that errant shot, Ian. She is she's my Visa player tonight. She's everywhere you need to be.
Good call on that one. Yeah, Alexander's having probably one of her best games of the season. Beesby as well is playing phenomenally. The thing has me most impressed so far is not just the shot choice and shooting percentage they're doing, but primarily the defense that they're playing at both ends, like all over the court, whether it's pressure up in the front court or just playing solid defense back in their own end. It's what they need to do against teams that can run and gun the way Mystics can. And they said they've had the balls dropping a bit better for Mounties than Mystics so far tonight. That's also been the other side of the coin that's happened as well.
All right. Hey, Michelle Samar is back in the mailbox. Funny you said that. I just yelled at the TV about the foul. We were interested in that, Michelle, just saying. And now our friend Guy Turgeon is watching with us. Salut Guy, bienvenue à bord. And great to have Timmons on board. Quality fans in the Samar household up there in Northern Ontario. Thanks so much, Samar family. Watching a great one here tonight. Just before we go back to play, Deanne Godkin is watching the game from London, Ontario. Appreciate the announcing. Well, thanks so much. Go, Feesby, go. And that's Katie's grandma, Diane and Rob Godkin, watching from London, Ontario tonight. Great to have you with us. Thanks so much for being on board. Strickland looking. Strickland. Oh, yes, Mumford uses that superior, her positive altitude, we'll call it. And there she goes. Samar with it. Timmons. Here, loses the handle but gets it back. Can she get it ahead? Yes, she can. Mumford is there. Mumford looking. Mumford driving. Mumford. Feesby somehow got it. Alexander in. Alexander up. Fouled on the way in. It's a chop. 2-5 with the chop. That's on Strickland.
Yeah, Alexander did an excellent job of recognizing there was nobody in the lane at all. So just basically stepped in with that ball and drove hard. It was either get fouled or get an easy basket.
64% is Alexander's FT stripe efficiency. Let's see. 62-43, 7 minutes left in the fourth. Mounties lead by 19. 20. Wow. Could have popped a cool one from the fridge in the time that ball took to go, didn't it?
Yeah, all three bounces.
There we are. Maharaj inbounds it to Edinger O'Leary. 64-21 now the spread. Edinger O'Leary. The Mystics come into this one with only one loss. It was the UKC Blue Devils.
Yeah, Edinger O'Leary just made a great play driving along the baseline, got cut off, had nowhere to go, just pushed the ball off the Mountie player and out of bounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Inbound, here's Arsenault. No, won't go. Alexander with the rebound. Here's Nowlin. Nowlin on the left side. Well, wanted to tell you the only loss so far. Oh, Alexander almost had a shot. Looks like she bent the fingers back on receiving that pass. Hopefully, there is Maharaj. Follows it through. A quality player is number 10. 64-45, 19 the spread. Furlong picks it up like a drive-through. Furlong up, Furlong, no. Mumford called on the block.
Yeah.
Her second, team first.
Yeah, a little too much lateral movement on when she set that screen, and that's what was called.
We've got a timeout called by the Mystics. I was just saying, Ian, that the only loss, the Mystics come into this one at 11-1. That lonely one in the loss column. On the 17th of November, they lost at University of King's College to the Blue Devils by an 80-72 score. Let's just take a look at some of the direct statistical categories between these two teams at the team level. Okay, now these stats are based on 12 games for the Mystics, 14 games for the Mounties. On average, the Mystics score 87.6 points per game, the Mounties 66.7. Field goal percentage, Mystics 40.5, Mounties 34.6. Three-point percentage, Mystics 31.2, Mounties 28.1. Free throw percentage, Mystics 72.4, Mounties 68.5. Rebounds per game, Mystics 37.7, Mounties 37.6. And assists per game, Mystics 16.6, Mounties 16.4. So those offensive output numbers are just not there for the Mystics tonight.
Mystics are shooting at about 60% of their seasonal average so far. Mounties are shooting about 80% higher than their average for the season so far. That's been the tail on the scoreboard for sure.
Amadou can't get it to drop. Edinger O'Leary gets the deuce. And here is Mumford. Mumford to Nowlin. 5:44 remaining. Marshall awaiting an opportunity. Feasby with it. Feasby driving. Feasby, no. Maharaj down the center of the court. Picked up by Mumford. Mumford pushing. She's got Arsenault to beat. Waiting for reinforcements. Gives it to Furlong. Mumford up. No. Rebound. Maharaj. Here's Strickland down the right side. 5-16. Strickland, no. Won't go. Feasby, rebound. Feasby gets by Edinger O'Leary. Edinger O'Leary, that might be bye-bye, is it?
Believe it is, yeah.
Isn't there normally Edinger fouls out?
Yeah.
Edinger O'Leary, at least. Isn't there normally a pause?
Yeah, they've got 30 seconds for the player to present themselves to come into the game. He'd made substitutions, so I think the officials thought that one of them was coming in for her at that point, but that's not what Coach Forward was doing. He was doing substitutions he was planning on doing at that point, and now he's taking the 30 seconds to, okay, this is how we're going to go at it from here.
And the loss of Edinger O'Leary is significant with 5 minutes left, Ian. She is a cornerstone player along with the aforementioned Piercy, Arsenault, and Maharaj.
Yeah, Edna O'Leary I've seen her, she can be quite streaky, but when she's on, she's one of the top shooters from the outside. And we saw just just before that last foul she got, saw her she works well at picking up offensive rebounds and putting them back in.
Feesby driving, Feesby looking, Feesby. Alexander to Nowlin, looking, Nowlin. Alexander up, no, won't go. Arsenault with the rebound. Wants to light the fuse here. Here is Strickland in under. This is Marshall, spinorama. Strickland, long one, Strickland no, off the iron. Marshall the rebound, 13 seconds. Strickland driving, pivots in the paint, up, fouled on the way in, and that could be close for Alexander if she is indeed the one. We've got a block. Let's see where she is. Her fourth, so Alexander has a little bit. Oh, yes. Strickland dropped it eventually. She shoots 90% in from the FT, so no whammy here, I promise. Oh, there it is. Ian just gave me the commentator curse scowl. I did not do it on purpose, folks. Feesby looking, Feesby driving. Here's Mitchell to Feesby to Furlong, top of the clock. Furlong up, Furlong no. Alexander rebound, oh yes, and some dessert on that 2-point main course. 4:16 left. Alexander. Unofficially, I'd look to Alexander for one of the top picks if you were looking at POG's players of the game, but we don't do that. But anyway, 4:16, Alexander up, Alexander, no. And rebound to Marshall to Piercy driving, Piercy looking, Piercy. I wonder what this will do, for McCabe, no, McCabe got it again. Piercy looking, Strickland up, Strickland, yes, it's a tray. Let's see, 15 the spread now with 3:53.
It's only 15? Okay, I must have missed one somewhere. My fault. I'm just looking at the scoreboard that I have set up on the webcast. My apologies. We're now up to date.
All right, Alexander, Roberts, Mitchell to Furlong up. Oh, yeah, it's a tray. All right. Mystics, desperate with 3:22 left to spread at 18. Piercy driving, no, rolls out. This is Roberts to Furlong driving, Furlong. Only Kings Blue Devils solved the Mystics mystery this season thus far with an 11-1 record as they come in. Kings won in November off Robertson out with 2:52 to play. Okay, Marshall comes out. Strickland comes out. Number 15 is Embringham. And here's Newberry for our fans up there, I believe, in Yellowknife, Ian.
That is correct.
Newberry is in the game, folks. Alexander comes out. And here comes Fuller. Fuller down across center line. Fuller driving right side. Fuller looking. Fuller to Newberry. Newberry in close. Newberry gets it in. Intended receiver was number 15, Embringham, but nobody to take the delivery. 2:38 remain. Inbounded by Furlong of the Mounties. Mounties. Ball is out off of Strickland. Mounties will retain possession, and I believe Roberts will inbound the sphere for Mount A. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen is our analyst and technical producer. Ben Hoochard on camera tonight. We certainly appreciate your fans reaching out to our communication vehicles. Here's Roberts. Roberts in. Roberts no. Rebound. Embringham. Embringham to Fuller. Fuller guarded by Feesby. Fuller Fuller to McCabe. McCabe looking. McCabe.
Yeah, Mitchell had both hands basically pushing up against her on that one, so she get called for that.
Okay, Mitchell takes the foul. Bonus in well, let's see. No, bonus is in effect for the Mounties. My apologies. That is Mitchell's second, team third. But the Mounties have the B up there. And here is Newberry. Newberry inbounds it. We've got number 13, Straker. Haven't seen her. And here is Strickland. Strickland up, fouled on the way in. Bucket is good. Roberts takes the foul for the Mounties. Strickland will go to the line. Hempel is coming in. Mitchell coming off. Mumford is back. 2:04 left. 69-53. 16 points to spread. Strickland to the line. Strickland. No. Fuller with it. Fuller driving. Fuller in under. That is number 15. Newberry up. No, won't go. And off the Mounties and out. It will be Mystics ball. 1:53 left. The difference between the Mystics having one loss and only their second loss of the season. Newberry with it. Newberry driving. Strickland. Yes, there's a tray. 13 the spread now. Roberts to Feasby. Feasby. The Mystics had a brief lead once, I believe, Ian. I'd stand corrected on that.
During the first half, the score was tied 9 times, and there were 7 lead changes.
Yes.
That happened through there, and that was early. That would have been first half of the first quarter for sure.
No basket. Believe she stepped out. Okay. No, I guess not. Mounties retained possession.
There would have been an out-of-bounds call is what the official has. There's 1 second on the shot clock.
Roberts to Feasby. No. A desperation shot. Wanted to beat the clock, but no dice.
No.
119, 69-56, 13 points to spread. Strickland looking. Strickland to Embringham to Newberry guarded. Newberry looking. Newberry driving. Newberry in the paint. Newberry up. Newberry no. She got caught under a Mumford umbrella on that play. We're inside a minute. Feasby is there. Feasby looking. Feasby. Mumford. 51 seconds. 13 on the shot clock. We give to Hempel. Hempel driving. Hempel to bounce. Hempel to Mumford. Mumford looking. 5 seconds. Hempel, no. Rebound to number 13. That is Straker. Straker with it. Fuller looking. Guarded by Hempel. Fuller still in the paint. Fuller up. Fuller down for the deuce. Here come the Mounties. 25 seconds. Feasby looking. Feasby with it. Feasby driving. Feasby double team. Feasby brings the ball out. 14 seconds. 11 on the shot clock. Here is Hempel. Hempel looking. Hempel driving. Hempel to Roberts. Roberts looking. Roberts gets it. No. Intercepted there by Straker. Driving. Wow. Mounties win by 11. 69-58. And the Mystics take that fourth quarter 15-9. Ian, some reactions, sir, and we'll wrap after that. Your thoughts?
Yeah, thoughts were it was still a great ball game to watch. Both teams playing aggressively. Mounties that's probably the best game I've seen them play at both ends of the court. Their defense was stifling and consistent throughout the whole game. They were had good ball movement and good shot selection and finishing on that as well on the offensive end. And that's sort of that shot percentage is basically what finished up on the scoreboard, the difference between the two teams. If they wind up seeing each other again during the playoffs, I would not count on the Mystics shooting that low a percentage again.
And Ian, I'm not sure how the league standings work, but in points at least, the Mounties will leapfrog into first. I don't know if win percentage has anything to do with it.
It's based on
points first. Win percentage is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. One last check of the mailbox before we leave you. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I believe, Ian, we have one more home telecast, and I bow to your expertise in terms of exactly when that is.
It would be Sunday, February 18th. At the top of my head, I can't remember exactly who that's against, but I do know that it's going to be a Sunday afternoon doubleheader, 2 and 4 on the 18th.
Okay, thanks, Robert Bundy from London, Ontario. A great team in the booth tonight. Super game, go Mounties, go. Well, thank you for that. And let's see. Jerry out in Calgary, Ben, Ian, and Steve, 3 stars. Thanks as always. The cameraman is awesome today. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute pleasure to bring this game to you. And the Mounties will go home with a smile. The Mystics will have a bit of concern possibly as they go into Holland College for an always tough game against the Holland Hurricanes. That's on their agenda tomorrow. But for all of us here at McCormick Gym, the final score was Mounties 69, Mystics 58. Mounties took quarter one 19-14 and 27-13 in quarter two. Mystics took both quarters in the second half, 16-14 in the third, 13-9 in the fourth. Thanks for being with us once again. We appreciate your watching us. We appreciate so much the efforts of these fine student athletes in the ACAA Women's Basketball Loop. Final score, Mounties 69, Mystics 58. For all of us at Mounties TV, good night, everyone, from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville. I'm Steve Ridlington. Over and out.